What are the most popular honeymoon destinations to consider?
I would say the Indian Ocean Islands are still incredibly popular as a honeymoon destination. They offer so much variety. Each island itself offers something completely different. So whether you're choosing Maldives, Seychelles, Mauritius, Madagascar, each offers something so incredibly different. So it's good to talk about what interests you on your honeymoon, and what sort of things you want to be doing, whether it's hiking, whether it's lying on the beach, and then you can really ascertain what was the best destination for you. Maldives is a very popular destination for honeymoons. You get your wonderful atolls there, which are absolutely exquisite. The water is crystal clear, so it's brilliant for snorkeling, for diving, all your water sports. Maldives also has honeymoon experiences down to a T. So whether it's having a private dining experience on a sandbank, or it might be watching movies underneath the stars, they really do take experiences to a new level in the Maldives.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and I must say, and also they are launching, Maldives Airlines are launching a new flight, which is very exciting for the South African market. They're going to be launching the end of this year, and it's a flight from Johannesburg through to Male, 7.5 hours, so much more easily accessible in regards to getting to the islands
Absolutely.
themselves. So there's over 2,000 islands, so huge choice of where to stay. So if you're really wanting to splurge, one of the beautiful overwater villas with your own private pool is a really lovely option, or something more rustic on the beach. So there's, again, a huge variety of choice in the Maldives. Seychelles is another one, 115 islands to choose from, and both of them, we've got granite and coral islands, so depending on where you'd like to stay. Lovely as an island hopping destination, so perhaps a few nights on Mahe, and then one of the other islands, or the outer islands as well, are fantastic options for honeymoons. Also yachting in the Seychelles, very popular. So if you do have your skipper's license, you can absolutely hire a yacht and off you go. Alternatively, you can have a yacht that's both skippered and crewed. So a lovely way to explore the Seychelles. The Seychelles has got so many different islands that are all so different. So it's worth spending some good time there on your honeymoon and actually looking around the islands. Other destinations to consider: Madagascar, Reunion, much more for the adventurous travellers. You've got your rainforest, your lemurs in Madagascar. You've also got some fantastic options for islands in Madagascar, up the northern tip of Madagascar. So you could do something more rustic to start with and then end off on the islands. We've just recently booked a honeymoon that incorporated Madagascar, Reunion and the Seychelles in one trip.
Oh, lovely.
So that was a super one, and I think they incorporating quite a few ideas into that one. So it's going to be a good one, I think. Also Reunion, for those who like to hike on their honeymoon. Lovely, there's an active volcano there. So again, very adventurous. And then of course you've got Mozambique, so easily accessible from South Africa, beautiful lodges. They have a wonderful community project ethos there as well, so they really love to give back. So that's really nice for options for honeymooners as well.
What are the most affordable honeymoon destinations for South Africans?
So I would say Mauritius is definitely up there in regards to honeymoon packages. They really do have a way of incorporating the most incredible value adds for honeymooners. So it might be a discount for the bride, it might be a champagne on arrival with a welcome note, it might be a private dinner on a sandbank or on the beach. So they really offer very good value for money. And Mauritius has got a huge amount of variety as well, from 5-star all the way down to 2, 3, 4-star. Mauritius can absolutely match any budget. So I would say value for money and accessibility, Mauritius is a very good option.
How long in advance should a couple be booking their honeymoon to get the best deals?
As soon as possible. Once the date is set and the venue is booked, I would say go ahead and book the honeymoon. The further in advance that you book your honeymoon, the better opportunity of getting the best deal. So they have a lot of hotels have got early booking offers, and bridal discounts. So I would really say, book in advance, get the best deals on the flights, get the best deals on the accommodation, and do that soon rather than later. The last thing you want to be doing is panicking a week before your wedding as to where you should go and what you should be planning. So definitely way in advance.
What are the benefits of having a honeymoon coordinator as opposed to doing it all yourself?
Right, so I think a honeymoon coordinator is absolutely essential. A honeymoon coordinator has the benefit of knowing the hotels intimately, so knows which rooms to book, which is the best place to go snorkeling, which restaurant you should eat in. They really have in-depth knowledge as to which hotels are also the right hotel for the honeymooners. So also relationships, they have fantastic relationships with general managers, with perhaps other staff at the hotels. So it might be the spa manager, it might be someone who's organizing activities, water sports. So they have those relationships, so they're able to perhaps pre-book your spa treatments for you. They might be able to throw in an extra value add if they know, if they know the people and they're doing a lot of bookings to that particular hotel. So yeah, a coordinator is excellent. Also to have accessibility 24 hours a day to that coordinator. If something goes wrong on the honeymoon, it's wonderful to know that they can just pick up the phone and someone is there to sort it out. A honeymoon coordinator also has the ability to really adapt your honeymoon to the right needs of those particular honeymooners. So we've got a fantastic service at Giltage Ocean Islands where we actually can go and sit with the honeymooners and actually talk through the variety of choices that they've got and really hone it down to what is the best honeymoon for them. And this is something you wouldn't be able to find online. It's not something you might be able to know which is the best hotel room and the best hotel for those particular clients. So it's something we can absolutely offer. So something we're launching at Giltage Ocean Islands is a honeymoon gift service, which basically is like a wedding gift service, where instead of your family and friends buying you a wedding gift for your wedding, they can buy you a honeymoon experience. So for instance, if you would like to do an experience of a sunset cruise with dolphins, or you would like a sandbank dinner, they can actually go ahead and call us and we can actually plan that and pre-plan it for the honeymooners before they go, and that is their gift to you. So once you are on that boat having your sunset cruise with the dolphins, you would know that that gift was from them. So a really lovely touch to a honeymoon
Absolutely,
service.
it's such a clever idea.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's we've had a lot of interest in it, and we're very excited to be launching it.
What advice can you offer couples who are booking their honeymoon?
I would say the biggest thing to really think about is firstly decide who's going to plan the honeymoon. Is it something you're going to plan together? Is it something that one of you are going to take on board and run with it? Also, go somewhere perhaps where you haven't been, both of you have not been before. Somewhere new, somewhere different, but absolutely somewhere that appeals to both of your needs. The last thing you want to do is choose something that perhaps your other half might not like, beach sand, and there you're going to go to sit on a beach for 2 weeks, whatever it might be. So really do talk about your honeymoon, or you might have an opportunity where it's a surprise, and if that's the case, that's also good. But just decide how you're going to plan the honeymoon. The next thing I would say is also just make sure that your passport is valid for 6 months, at least to a year. I always say just make it a year just to be safe. The last thing you want to do is get to the counter and you get told that you can't actually board your flight because you've got no validity left in your passport. So do make sure that you check that. Your travel company will absolutely do that for you, so we would all check those documents anyway, but just to make sure that there's no last minute panics on that side. And then the last bit of advice is just enjoy it. Enjoy your honeymoon. It's a once in a lifetime. Save for it. Make sure you've got enough money for that extra cocktail you might decide to have, or that extra spa treatment. Indulge, enjoy it, and just be together and just love every minute.